Never gonna die!
Alright, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to another Halo video. Today, we're going to be diving a little bit deeper into the Road to Halo WC 2025 blog post for September. Now normally, I don't cover these blog posts, but this one was a pretty big one and seemed pretty important. It's got a lot of people talking on social media, so I figured I better talk about it and give my thoughts on the matter. Plus, I want to do stuff like this more often, and I think this is a good way for me to sort of get back into covering Halo a little bit more consistently. So, firstly, shout out to Big Tashi, and I know I'm a couple days late on this one. I'm 2 or 3 days late, but like I said, this is an important one, so we're going to talk about it. First things first, obviously the biggest piece of information, which we'll talk more about in a minute, is they touched on the reveal for whatever the new Halo game is, whatever the next thing is. So we will talk a lot more about that in a minute, but just to sort of go through the blog post really quickly. Tashi started by talking about the tickets. This event sold out super fast. They sold out immediately, and then I think they got clearance to add some more tickets, and some more tickets went on sale I think yesterday, and those also sold out instantly. So I believe you literally cannot get tickets to the event anymore, and also they're not even selling tickets at the doors. So the event, which Worlds is always a super popular, super packed, and super epic event. Obviously, it's like the biggest Halo event that we have every year. Plus, on top of being our World Championship event and sort of the pinnacle of the competitive season, it's also sort of the biggest Halo thing of the year, because it's essentially a full-out, Halo convention. There's community stuff, there's cosplay contests, there's booths. All the content creators and the developers and the voice actors and everybody are there. Literally, it's just a place for the entire community to converge. And on top of that, this is going to be the last one for Halo Infinite. So I'm sure this event is going to be super crazy from start to finish. That's no surprise. But yeah, the community stage also makes a return. So, they're going to have the panels with the voice actors. They're going to have the cosplay contests. Apparently there's anniversary celebrations planned for Halo Reach and for Halo 5, as well as some stuff with the new game reveal, which we will talk more about here in a minute. Gamers Outreach will also be back at the event, which Gamers Outreach, we've done great work with them for many, many years, and they've also been at a bunch of our tournaments and majors. I've done a lot of work with them personally, and I have nothing but great things to say about them. I've streamed for them at a bunch of the Halo Majors as well, and they will have a streaming booth at the World Championship. So that'll be a good opportunity to see your favorite Halo streamers and content creators live from the event floor, but also support a great cause, obviously, in Gamers Outreach. I will be at the event in person once again. I have been at every single World Championship for Halo Infinite, and I'm excited to say that I will be at this one as well. I may or may not be streaming from the event floor at this event, so definitely if you're there, be sure to come and say what's up. So this next thing is pretty interesting. They talk about the Halo Infinite MVP, which they've done MVP awards every single year for like the regular season, but obviously with this being the last season of Halo Infinite, they're doing an MVP award for the entirety of the game's life cycle. So if you guys remember, Frosty won the MVP award at the end of Halo 5, but it'll be super interesting to see who takes it home this time. I think there's a bunch of good candidates from this game. Renegade, Legend, Stellar, Frosty, Formal. I mean, any number of players you could name that could probably deserve to take home that award. There's going to be another Halo Makers contest, which is always super cool. If you guys remember, like, the Flood Spores and the Halo 3 Rat, and seeing all that stuff running around in the event, it's always super cool to see the stuff that people make, and, like, the props and the weapons and the equipment and all the cool stuff from the game. Alright, so now for the big stuff that everybody's been talking about and everybody's been super excited about. If you guys remember from the World Championship last year, we had the reveal of the New Dawn video and that screenshot that everybody's seen, where they talked about, obviously, their plans for the future and Unreal Engine and all that stuff. And it looks like they made the announcement right here that they will be doing a segment on the main stage and also some form of panel on the community stage on the Friday afternoon, which is October 24th at the World Championship. Apparently there's a main stage event, as well as they're calling the panel a deep dive that's on the community stage. So there's going to be two things. Normally, any sort of big reveal like that would come on the Sunday of the tournament, because, you know, that's the apex of the tournament. That's when the most people are watching. That's when, you know, normally they try to like finish it off with a bang. They'll do it on Sunday morning, or even like right before the finals or something is when the announcement will be. But they're doing it on Friday this year. So a lot of people have been speculating that since it's happening on Friday, there's going to be some form of like playable build, or there's going to be some form of like experience that you can, something that you can experience live at the event. Which I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if that means anything, like them doing it on the Friday instead of the Sunday. Maybe that's just to draw attention and get more people interested in the tournament. But I don't know. There could definitely be something that they show at the tournament. I think a lot of people have been speculating and kind of hoping for some sort of like Halo 2 E3 demo. But I don't really know how likely all that stuff is. But also, I'm really not sure what we could get to see from that. But I'm very excited and I'm very curious, and I hope that whatever we get, it's obviously significant, and it gets us excited for whatever comes next. There's obviously a lot of uncertainty in the Halo scene and in the community at the moment, which, I mean, we've been here before, and specifically, we've been relating this point in Halo to kind of where we were in like 2019, if you guys remember that. That was the point when we were 4 or 5 years into Halo 5. Infinite had gotten delayed, and so there was kind of nothing on the table. There wasn't like an official competitive season. We didn't have majors or a world championship. It was kind of just like the grassroots tournament, and we were playing like MCC and old Halo games and stuff, and doing all kinds of stuff. So I think for that reason, with all the sort of uncertainty in the air, people are very excited and near desperate for any sort of like scrap of information for whatever the next thing for Halo is going to be. And especially given that the general thought right now is that whatever comes next will not be the next main Halo game or mainline Halo title, but it will be the Halo 1 remake, which is said to be campaign only. And so while cool and while it's awesome that we're getting new Halo stuff, I think a lot of people have expressed disappointment at the fact that it's not another mainline Halo game, because obviously the multiplayer, the co-op, the Forge, the montaging, the custom games, all that side of the community is extremely large and extremely passionate. And obviously for someone like me as well, like I love the Halo games and I love the campaigns, probably more so than your average competitive guy. But obviously as somebody who operates on, you know, competitive multiplayer and stuff like that, a campaign only game doesn't really do a whole lot for me as far as the stuff that I'm looking for in a Halo title. But all that being said, we really don't know anything. We don't have any information or anything more than whatever they showed last year at this point. So who knows what they could announce. There's also still been some talk and some rumors in the air about the Battle Royale, which could potentially be, I don't know if it's still a Battle Royale or if it's maybe morphing into like an extraction shooter kind of thing. But yeah, definitely there's a lot of different directions that could go, and a lot of different things that could happen whenever we get to that Friday at the World Championship. So there's really nothing that we can do at this point but speculate. But it's cool that we're finally at the point, I guess, where we can start speculating on the new thing rather than just being sad at the absence of any sort of information or being uncertain. So I'm definitely looking forward to the World Championship and definitely looking forward to this announcement. So let me know what you guys think. I will leave a link in the description for the Waypoint blog post if you guys want to go check it out. So again, shout out to Big Tashi and HCS and all the brothers working over at Halo Studios, everybody working hard over there. Very curious to see what they're cooking up next. Yeah, that's going to do it for us here today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. Again, I will be at the World Championship again this year. I'm very excited to say that I will be going 4 for 4 and making it to all the Halo World Championships in Halo Infinite. That should be pretty cool. But if you guys are there, make sure to come up and say what's up to me. Make sure to say hi. I'm always super down to see everybody at these events, and hanging out with the community is honestly the best part of a lot of these tournaments. Also, let me know what you think of these kind of videos. I want to get back, like I said, I want to get back into covering Halo and the community and the esports scene more consistently, and I think doing videos like this is sort of a good way to get back into doing that. So let me know what you guys think about that. With all that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. We got a bunch of fun stuff coming up. Obviously, we have the HCS Charlotte Major this weekend, and then we are just a few weeks out from the World Championship here in Seattle and this reveal. So yeah, a bunch of fun Halo stuff and Halo content coming up soon. But yeah, make sure to go check out the tournaments, as we'll be co-streaming. But other than that, I'm going to let you guys get out of here. Much respect as always. Stay tuned, everybody. Catch y'all later.